Hey, family, this is Ladre Weathersby, your Better Life Coach, coming to you with today's Better Life blurb. And listen, I want to share with you three things you can't control to lose the credit and the cash flow game. Now, number one, both of them were never really talked about. And if you grew up like me, I know my parents didn't talk about credit and cash flow, especially together. I had no clue they were connected. Now, yeah, I heard pay your bills on time, but cash flow and credit are beyond simply paying your bills on time. I didn't know that some fees can be a huge percentage of the bill. See, as a kid, I like to keep up with my money. My grandfather would give me 20 bucks, and I would remember down to the penny what I spent my money on. Now, of course, I was only buying Doritos and a drink, Suzy Q, little stuff as a kid would do. I just can't do that monthly with pen and paper with my current cash flow. And somehow people try to mentally keep up with 4 and 5 figure incomes. I just don't know how they do it. But I also knew nothing about how to build credit the right way. Now, maybe you knew how to build to an 800 FICO credit score so you can get the American Express with all the benefits and the prestige. Not me. I only got a credit card as a college student because my parents said they would pay the bill. And as a broke college student, I needed money, so I quickly got a job. But I also needed a bank account. And even though my grandmother worked for one of the few black-owned banks that still exist, I had to figure out how to get an account here in Atlanta. I couldn't control that. Number two, those who were older than me, told me, not taught me. See, I remember learning how to balance a checkbook as a junior deacon in my home church, and I saw this big book. To a kid, to have $5,000 give or take in cash was a lot of money. I just had no real clue what the money meant for real. Yeah, I knew basic math, but how do you get the best deal? And how do you build credit? See, they told me to pay tithes, but they never walked me through the struggle of life happens. They never taught me how to create a real plan. And you know it's a struggle to do certain things when life happens. It just is what it is. They told me to faithfully believe God for the best, but they never taught me how to work with my faith to better my chances of getting the best. I surely learned through the school of hard knocks. Did you go there too? Number three, the rules changed, but this too was beyond my control. See, I didn't know the rules of money or credit. And once I learned some of the rules, they changed. In 2006, I could buy a house with a 580 FICO score and zero down. But in 2008, the economy dropped because of what happened between 2004 and 2007. Today, you can't get a zero down mortgage without a 740 FICO score, period, and everything else has to be on point. That's a whole nother conversation. See, back then, student loans didn't matter either, but now they count against you for a mortgage. And even last year, the rules changed again because FICO 10 was released, which counts your growing debt against you, whereas it didn't count at all before. And some people's credit scores, they fell double digits in one day because of that new release. So again, there's no control for any of these. You can't change them. You have to accept that. Now, you can learn these changes and shift to the new game, but it's not easy. And usually the stuff that needs to be done is not easy. They call that adulting. So if you want help fixing these three factors that I just went over so you can live better, click the link above or beneath, depending upon where you're watching, and schedule a call. Yes, the Better Life is available to you if you really want it. The first thing I want to do is know where you are and where you want to go. And then let's see if we are a good fit to partner up together. I'll help you move faster and avoid some big mistakes too. You can use the blueprint I give you to overcome hurdles and to fix those past mistakes for your long-term future success. It doesn't even matter if you have high student loan debt either. So congrats on taking action now. You'll soon see that when life is pretty good, having cash flow and credit on your side makes the better life best. Blessings to you. Click the link, schedule your call. We'll talk soon.